Yo.
Blaze, I need some beats before I leave here, man.
Nah, for sure.
Gotta take me with the beat master. You know he thumping.
Overdue.
And you know he thumping. Let me share this thing. Make sure y'all share the line, share the line. We got Super in the building. We got Super in the building.
Lord, yes, Lord.
Yeah. Make sure y'all share the line, share the line, share the line.
That motherfucker hard.
The cook can't be going crazy, man. A lot of people don't even know, don't get to hear a lot of the shit he cooked up, bro. This shit is just crazy.
Hey, Blaze.
It's crazy as hell.
Put that aside.
Put that in my phone.
I
Yeah.
got you.
Put that in my phone.
Look at it. He already caught. Hey, he already.
Because I'm the type of nigga, I hear some shit,
Uh-huh.
and you'll see a video next week.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Not even just
See,
a song.
I think Blaze gets tired of people getting hot ass shit and putting them in the folder. I thought about it the other day. I was looking at my folder that he gave me. I got some shit in there that he has gave me. Nobody has heard. Nobody else got like. And I'm sitting on that shit. I just told him about 30, 45 minutes ago. Bro, I gotta get to work.
Bro,
I gotta get to work.
That like the premier producers from my hometown or in Dallas, like nigga, like I always try to make sure that I do something with the records they give me. That's why I tell them it's like just send me 2 or 3 beats. And you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they'll send me a bunch, but just 2 or 3 beats because I know I'm gonna make a record to one of these motherfuckers.
Definitely.
At least. And I won't just make records. I'm gonna shoot a video to it. We gonna get some streaming money.
Nah, for real.
All kind of shit. So, because you never know what's gonna be next.
Nah, for real. No.
Quick question. I got a quick question for you. As a producer,
Yeah.
how do you feel about sending out beats? Because I don't like to per se send out beats because everybody's fucking different. So how do you feel about sending out beats?
I hate that shit because I feel like if I send you beats, they gonna be the full beat. I don't do snippets because I want you to really feel and come up with something to that motherfucker. So I send out full beats, but what I'm starting to do now, what a producer did in LA told me, I forgot this nigga name, but he said he does like a price basically. So he'll tell niggas you gotta pay me maybe $75 up to $100, $150 for me to send you beats.
Anything.
Like it's like a service fee.
A service fee.
Yeah. So in order for me to send you beats, $50, $75, whatever you want to charge, just to get to be sent, because you know niggas gonna use this shit. Bro. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna tell you, "Oh, I use this beat, how much they cost," but then the other 10 they done gave to their partner or you. You know what I'm saying? Or the artist name, rather. So yeah, bro, like I hate this shit, but all producers, if y'all listen to this, nigga, like do that, do a service fee. You ain't gotta pay me up front. We'll work on that later.
Service fee, I like that. Yeah. Hey, but before we get all into the questions too deep into my man Super, hey, welcome to Voices of Reason, man. We definitely appreciate you taking the time out your busy schedule, brother, to come visit and come sit down with us here at Voices of Reason, man. We got a lot of questions. We got a lot of stuff we want to ask you, stuff we want to dig into. Some stuff I want to drop some knowledge on some other people. Really, I know you feel like. I feel like you can drop and shed some light on some things about the industry and up and coming artists. So I definitely want to tap into that. But again, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for coming. We're gonna take a shot. Welcome to Voices of Reason. We're gonna take a shot and get it started. Then we're gonna get right to the drinks and we're gonna get in this thing. Salud. All right, man. Let's go. We got some real clean people checking in. What's up, Biggie? Let's Biggie just checked in.
Who I know? Oh, Shinda, what's happening, man?
Crescenda just checked in.
Funny story about Crescenda. She gonna hate me for this, but I took her to her debutante.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Hold on.
I forgot what grade. I think she was
No,
in,
that's.
yeah, she was in 11th grade. I think I was in 10th. And yeah,
Oh, that's live.
Me and Crescendo go back. Shout out to Crescendo.
Oh, yeah, that's live. Yeah, we got some exclusive right here on Voices of Reason, man. We got exclusive drops on here. Y'all ain't even know that.
She's talking about OMG.
Yeah, Pinky, we together now. We got horns, we got clapping, we together now, Pinky. We together, we got real equipment now.
Shout out Piggy, man. You know, hey, I appreciate what you're doing for me up there at the station, man. I love that. Thank you. Shout out my boy Herb. For sure.
Speaking of, let me just get this out of here. A lot of people doubt you was even coming, bro. A lot of people, I had people hit me up, sliding up on the thing. It's like, is he really coming? He don't really fuck with Khalid like that.
Man.
But every time I see you on a mic or in front of anybody, you always say Khalid. I don't know if they watch your. Why do you feel like you get so much hate or doubt or what, like from Khalid? And you
I think what happened was back in the early 2010s. I was coming back and forth out here, and I wasn't getting the love, you know what I'm saying, like from the promoters, the clubs at that time, like the niggas who was in charge. So pretty much, I just said, well, fuck it, man. I'm gonna just, stay out here. I ain't gonna come back, but I would still come back, just to fuck with niggas. I fuck with, Quinn Brown and Dollar and, just a bunch of niggas that know me, and just I can't even remember too many names right now, but I know my face. But I just, I've been out here in motion, and, I wasn't getting that love because I was getting, to the world, everybody kept saying Dallas, when they would mention my name. I didn't like the shit either, I was just kind of like, damn, well, how do I let people know that I'm from Killeen, but I live in Dallas? So, when I started working on that, part of it, maybe within the last, about 5 years or so.
Okay.
So because I just was like, you know what, I need to let this animosity go that I had towards my city. Because, it are people who still fuck with me. There's a lot of people who still like me. There's a lot of people who still, rock with me. And then there's, the others who don't know. I think they speak off just the fact that
right. I was just gonna say that. It's some that just really genuinely probably just don't know.
Yeah, how much you was out here in the street.
How much you was out here, like how big of a, like what you've done, like what you tell the people who you are actually. Yeah, how did you become to the next? How did you go to the next level? Who are you? What are you known for? Tell people that.
A lot of people know me for, the Halle Berry shit. But
not the Halle Berry shit, the Halle Berry song.
The Halle Berry record, yes.
The Halle Berry record.
I think, when we was coming back from PV, bro, throwing parties and shit, we had the city on lock, like, for a very long time. A lot of people remember our Lone Star parties. A lot of people who probably moved out here in 2015, 2014, they probably wouldn't know. But the club ain't even there no more. Club is not, it ain't even there.
Yeah.
It's a Valero across the street.
It's definitely Valero.
It used to be Garden Palace, but that was our time where we molded ourselves, even that PV, coming back, bringing that down. People don't know we brought the Dallas Boogie to Killeen. They didn't know about the dance. We saw the dance at PV. We brought it to Killeen. We started doing it at the parties, and we spread it out around. And of course, we pretty much took them, because then they started going to YouTube, and they started seeing it on YouTube. But the influence came from us, and they was like, what is this dance they keep doing? We were doing it in our parties, all on the dance floor. And people, women, everybody, they loved it. They loved that shit. Ate it up, and so it shit carried on, and however big it got. But yeah, bro, like that's what molded me. Killeen, that whole era, at least from like I say like 2006 to 2009. That whole really 2006 to 2008, which is when I made it.
So when you made, what influenced the actual song? What made you make that record? Because I know you really into lyrics. You're a lyricist. Like you really get down. And I don't know, a lot of people like went in your catalog or really just looked at your other music other than that. I'm that type of person. I'm gonna see what else you Like what you did, how you work. Like I want to listen to your different shit. I want to see what else you got. Like, hey, how does he rap when he in that mood? Like when he down? Like I want to feel that part of the artist. That's the type of shit I'm trying to find.
I think.
But what inspired that?
I think really, I've always been a lyricist. I've always been a music man, music maker. I grew up listening to the radio a lot, and I knew from the beginning, at an early age, when I was like 10, I knew I wanted to make commercialized music. I wanted to make, I wanted to make records that would, really have an impact, not just records that would kind of just surface around me, my niggas, and my region, wherever I'm in. I always wanted to make globalized music, but I started just being a lyricist, bro. Like learning, the rap world, bars and metaphors, similes, punchlines, all that shit that brings entertainment to the ear, and
so
that's
okay. Another question I had too about that, because I seen the switch from the hard lyrics to the Dallas scene, and I seen the name change.
Yeah.
What was that? Like, is that part of that? And then the spelling.
Yeah. So
Super. That's different.
When I went by Superstar, that was when, and then I started the Dallas kind of sound is when I was at PV and I heard them niggas, DeRoe and all them niggas and what they was doing, and so I adapted to that sound because them all the niggas I was hanging around at the time, and then of course my clean niggas who was with me, the ones who started to party together. So when I adapted that sound, bro, and I made that hit, that wasn't my style. So I had to go back in and I would try to make other Dallas records while I had that record, Halle Berry, running. But the shit just didn't seem genuine, bro, because it wasn't me.
You made other Dallas records like that?
Yeah, like it was a record I had called Miss Aquafina.
Miss Aquafina?
Yeah, Miss Aquafina. It was some super.
I want to hear that.
And niggas really fuck with that hoe. Niggas really was fucking with that.
I want to hear that.
Like, wow. But it showed me later on, when I went on my downside and I was just, like trying to figure myself out. Like I'm like, damn, I got caught up in the hype of this Halle Berry shit. This ain't even the type of music that I like doing. And well, I like doing it. It's fun, I love it, but it's not me. You know what I'm saying? It was just something I used to get popular. And then I had to go and rush and make other records, but it didn't work because that wasn't me. So around 2013 is when I decided to, man, fuck this shit. I'm about to just go back to my style and perfecting my shit on my beats. And I really, I didn't want to go by Superstar no more. And then you went with the V. That shit, it's just, I just thought the V looked cool. I ain't really, it ain't no story.
So they really got no story.
It ain't got no story. I just wrote that shit and I was like, V look cool. Fuck it, I'm going with the V. And I got so many people, bro. They be, what is it? Zupa? And don't just SVPA, nigga. Super. It's God damn. But
that's real.
Yeah, that's just where it comes from, bro. Nothing big, nothing major.
All right, so you say you hit a downfall.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that?
Well, every artist goes through it. I just didn't know that. I didn't know that piece of information. I didn't know we was gonna go down. I thought shit was gonna last forever. You know what I'm saying? But what I mean by downside is when you not hot no more. You stop getting shows, especially in my situation with my record getting sold to Hurricane. My shows slowed up fast. And then, I was going through a legal dispute at the time, so I wouldn't get paid for royalties and shit. And, as people have heard before, in previous interviews I've done, like, I had to get a job. So it was a lot to deal with when you
had to get a job while you had a number, like a hit record.
It was a hit record, but it was like on its downside. Like, it was turning into just one of those records that they were playing every now and then,
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't hot no more. It was like, it wasn't at the top of the charts.
So I could bet you won't right now.
But it wasn't, it had, like every record does. Like, it was just going downhill. And I was getting show money every now and then. So imagine going to work and having to do shows, come back, because I was getting it sporadically. I wasn't getting shows like I was when it was hot. So, they had to get a job, I had kids, all kind of shit. Yeah. So people know I didn't know that shit would happen. Like, and all that shit caught me off guard. Like,
and that's before the royalties hit, or that's with royalties?
That's before.
Okay.
Because when you're in a legal dispute, they don't pay anybody for the royalties. So from like 2009 to 2012, nobody got paid from Halle Berry.
So what kind of, I'm just asking for the other artists, like what kind of deal were you in exactly?
With my publishing company, well, not my publishing company, I'm sorry.
Because we heard of 360 deals, and like what kind of deal were you in?
I was in a production deal, but they also had my publishing. So they owned my publishing. Because when they sold the record to Hurricane Chris, they were going to get the publishing from it, and they knew I was going to get the publishing. So when they owned that, they would get that, and then just pay me what I was worth. So it's kind of like a 360 deal, but it was a production deal. So, and I was trapped in there. I was locked in that shit.
You say they sold the record to Hurricane Chris, but I ain't gonna lie. At one point, I didn't even know whose record it was. I heard the Row pushing the record. I heard it was a guy from Kalani who sold it to him. And then I heard Hurricane Chris. Then I hear that's the dude on the song right there that sold it to him, but he owned it again. I'm like, well, how did he sell it if he owned it still? I didn't know.
So basically, when the niggas I'm signed to, they playing skills. We cool today. We made everything right, but they put Hurricane Chris on the remix. It was me, Hurricane Chris, and my nigga Tom Zimmer. And so I guess he needed a record, and they, initiated the deal to sell him the record. So they kept me on it. I'm on the hook. Got my verse. It's at the end, the third verse.
That's another thing. I did like that.
Yeah,
they put you in the third verse.
They
put you in the third verse, and I posted your verse today on my story. And I really realized that they showed you about 4 times. It was more. I seen the females and the bitches in the video more than I seen you on your verse.
On my verse, bro. I swear to God, that was because the Ellen DeGeneres shit. Y'all remember that shit when Ellen DeGeneres did stuff? So they were at a point. The label was at a point where they were trying to just show the rest of the world, prove to the rest of the world that this was just Hurricane Chris's record, not Superstar's record anymore. But
so this is after the sale then?
Yeah, this is after the sale. This is after we shot the video. This is when the song is now
is the remarketing situation.
Right. Okay. It's the label behind it now.
Okay, cool.
So they didn't like that. They didn't like the fact that Halle Berry or Ellen DeGeneres said my name like 3 or 4 times. If y'all look back at the interview, she said my name like 3 or 4 times and then said Hurricane Chris. And at that point, like I said, they were already fed up with this is Superstar song. This is Superstar song. But they didn't know. Y'all gonna hear that. Because it is.
Right.
So, and they didn't like it. So what they did was, the director told us too, he said, we got 2 versions of the Halle Berry video. The one version is with me all over that motherfucker. Dancing, having a good time, flirting with the ladies, doing all this shit. And then the second one is what y'all saw. So
they chose the second one.
Of course. And we knew that was where the energy was fueled from, but me and my manager was just like, and shout out to my manager, D-Will CEO. We went through some shit together, dude, but he was just, he knew it, bro. He was just like, damn, these hoe ass niggas. So,
damn. So yeah. How did you feel about the actual sale of the song to Hurricane Chris?
I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it at all. I mean, but when, my manager was just like, hey man, like, I know you really don't want to do this shit, but since we signed these niggas, they gonna do it anyway. So we just got rolled the punch. They said they're gonna take you on tour. They're gonna, try to, put you in the video, do all this shit. And so, they only lived up to one thing. Oh yeah, well, and of course I got to perform at the BET Awards that year. So, other than that shit, man, like it was just like shit to talk about that I got. You know what I'm saying? I wanted the money. I wanted the credit. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, yeah, man, she slowed up after that.
So do you feel like, so you feel like they shadowed you with that situation? Why don't you feel like you grew as big as the actual song?
Well, that whole time, bro, with like I said, when we had Jerome, he was promoting it, and then I was promoting it. To the fans, they didn't know who record it was, because if he's promoting it, it's his record. When I was
Right.
it,
That's what I'm
mine.
saying. I definitely heard Jerome pushing it. I seen him going hard with it with that version,
which helped. It helped our careers, and that's what I'm saying. That's just what it turned into. Like it was one of those things where it was like, damn. So our whole career, we was chasing that motherfucking record. Like, we was chasing the success of it, and it just kept growing bigger and bigger and bigger, and it became bigger even when we took a loss. Like, when I said we was getting paid, I wasn't getting paid and shit, so I had to get a job. Nigga, the song was like on the downside, but it would play on the radio sometimes. So just imagine you're on your way to work, and that motherfucker come on the radio in the morning. You know what I'm saying? What it do to your psyche? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be resilient in this shit. When shit like that happens, because it makes you want to hit rock. But like you think, damn, I done hit rock bottom for real, and my shit's still on the radio. Like, I gotta go to work. Listen to this shit. Like, what is this? You question so much, but that's when your spirituality is taking, step in, and mine always stepped in, like, and it made me stronger. So the closer I got to God, the closer, the more I was able to. Withstand some of that shit, that type of shit, that emotional.
What was the most humbling moment?
That shit I said on the previous interview when I was at work. I was working at the zoo, the Houston Zoo, in like 2011. It was when my daughter was just born, and I was a fan that came through the line, and she was like, "Hey, ain't you?" Or her dad. I think her dad said shit. He was like, "Hey, ain't you the nigga that sing Halle Berry?" And I was like, yep. And I couldn't do anything, just turn around and keep working, nigga. But that shit fucked me up, because it was just like, damn, bro.
That's crazy.
What does this mean, nigga? Like, what the fuck? And I would just, like I said, bro, I kept my faith, man. I kept my faith, like, niggas ain't gonna get me down, bro. Because I don't do music for the glow. I don't do music for the clout. I do music because I love it. Like, even if I wasn't getting paid to do this shit, I'm gonna be doing it.
So the original Halle Berry beat, you created the whole thing?
The entire thing. I had the song written, and I created the beat days later, and then I took the second verse from another song and put it on there. But the first verse was for another song as well. The Go Bob Your Head, Go Work the Show. That was on another song. I took that, just put it on there, just being in the scientific, you know how we do. So we turn into scientists when we're right. And I just dropped it on MySpace like the same night.
My man said MySpace.
Yeah. See, niggas showing their age. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, MySpace was the Spotify. You know what I'm saying? It was a platform, but it was like it was like Instagram. What if Instagram and Spotify collab?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You can drop a song and it'll show up immediately on your Instagram type shit. Right. And you can just promote it from there. They can buy it from there, stream it from there. You know what I'm saying? It's type shit. That's what MySpace was. So nigga got over like 2,500 plays in a night. Back then, that was big. And so I was like, all right, cool. So I just started DJing it and took off with this shit, man.
Okay, so being that, how did the Sexy Red collaboration come around? Because did they reach out to you, or did you reach out to them, or did they just use it, and then you had to get the paperwork together? I see motherfuckers like Boosie ready to drop paperwork on motherfuckers. I was watching. I seen one day. I seen you seen it, and then the next day you was posting it. I said, okay, they must got their shit together over there.
Yeah. Nah, straight up, bro. Like my homegirl Kiera, she hit me and told me, she was like, I think some Sexy Red sampled your song. I said, send it to me, send me the link. And she sent me the link on Twitter. Nigga, I went on her page. I said, Oh shit! I was excited, bro. I ain't trying to hide that shit. I was excited, nigga. Like I couldn't believe this shit. I said, "Whoa, is she gonna push this record or what? What's good?" But crazy thing is, bro, her people. When I got excited, and I started posting the shit. That next day, I think her people hit my publishing company up. Like pretty much the same day I hit them. Like I hit them up and was like, to make them aware of it. And they hit me back like, oh yeah, they already reached out to us. We'll be talking to you in a minute. I said, what? So shout out to Tay Keith and everybody in her camp who facilitated that whole thing. Cause
that's good business.
That's good business. They showing a good side of.
That's good business up until I feel like it's just my opinion, bro. Yeah. I can say this. This ain't you saying this. I feel like they should have came and got you for the video.
Yeah, I was trying to do that. I was
like they should have at least like gave Dallas some credit in the video. It's a lot of Atlanta shit going on in there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like if you sample this beat, this area, this sound comes from Dallas.
Yeah, it's a Dallas sound for sure.
So why not have more Dallas in here, or even like not even just you per se, or even more of Dallas people?
Yeah, I don't know. I think what they were trying to do was kind of like try to basically incorporate the whole millennial era. Like so, they got our record, then they took it to Atlanta for Soulja Boy and do their thing. So I think they were trying to capture that whole. What was that? 2004 to 09 era, 2010 era. They was trying to capture that whole little era, and I see what they was trying to do. But yeah, bro, I feel like shit, man. Nah, man, I gotta bring this shit to the D, bro.
I don't care what era they was fucking trying to show. I'm thinking they had Super them in there, and some Dallas motherfuckers hitting that boogie in that bitch. You would have been up.
Yeah, nah, we reached.
Dallas would have had the drop shags in that bitch. What? Yeah, that would have turned that all the way to another level.
I'm telling you, bro, like we reached out, you know what I'm saying? Me and my man, we was trying to, hop in the bitch, but it was already in motion, bro. So I got what I wanted, It is what it is. I got what I wanted.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, so we good.
I definitely seen the credits and I definitely seen your name in there. Yeah. Right. That's congratulations to that, man. I like to see that. So, and I see you climbing back up the billboards. You went to #1. So you've actually been at the #1 spot twice.
Yeah, not the #1 spot. Like I was #1. I was #1. No, I reached #7 on the R&B hip hop Billboard charts. That was the highest we got with Halle Berry. But then I was on there the first time when it was just the road version. We were at #83. So we've been on there at least 3 times with the Sexy Man.
That's wild, bro.
So she's #20 right now on the Hot 100. Like this is the best song, the #20 song in all genres of music.
Right.
So the shit's crazy. I've never even been on that chart. I was on a different chart. So
speaking of the other version with the road and the first version and the last version and the version before that and
it's 8 versions to this motherfucker.
That was my next question. How many versions is it?
It's 8 of them. It's 8.
Do you have them all?
I be seeing them on the internet.
You don't have like a copy of every last one.
No. So here's the rundown. You got my version with me on it, both verses. You got the clean remix version with Lone Star.
What?
Yes. An unheard verse. My boy Doja Don, I think he still got the session.
What?
Or the version. Yeah, Lone Star did
his Lone Star?
Yes, he did a remix, like a verse on that bitch. I like the way she move. I like the way she boogie. I'm telling you, bro. If Doja Don, if you watching this nigga, I need that motherfucking version, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna get it, though. I'm gonna get in touch with Doja Don for you, bro. I'm gonna do that work for you. That's so Khalid need.
Yes, bro. So you got that version. Then you got the version with me in the row. And then you got the version with me, all the Dallas All-Stars. All the Dallas.
And who put that together? DJ Drop. DJ Drop.
I'm asking for
I'm good. Right there, my boy.
But look, and then I had, so that stuff was that 5 4 or 5. And then you got the version with me, Hurricane Chris, and Tom Tom. I think that's 5. That's 6 or 5. Then you got the version with me and Hurricane. And then you got the version with the Hurricanes remix, the label put together, which had Pitbull, Ludacris, Boosie, Beanie Man.
Beanie Man.
Yeah, bro, look that shit up. It's on.
It's crazy. I ain't never heard
Goddamn, Young Jock. This is what they used to do, like them big.
Is this why we can't find it on iTunes?
Find it out on iTunes.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
it's on YouTube for sure. If you look up Halle Berry remix, that's what you're gonna pull up. It's gonna have all them niggas on there. Pitbull and everybody on there.
So everybody's getting paid for this one song?
Shit, I don't know. They get paid from that version. That whatever version they get paid from that shit. Yeah.
Do you get a portion of every one of those versions?
Yeah. Every version that's Halle Berry, I get paid for it. To this day, I've been getting paid for it all these years. Like when I signed to get out my deal, I had to sign to a publishing company to take over my publishing and get out my contract. So they gave me a $60,000 advance, and these motherfuckers took 30 of it to pay to get out my contract. The other 30 is waiting for me when I get another popping record. So that's how it works. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get it's a point system. So you gotta get like 2 or 3 points or some shit, like 2 or 3 popping records to get that advance. So it's still sitting up there with them. So I'm like I said, I'm working on it. But I'm not really too much worried about that. But that got me out my contract, and then we started getting paid. I think we got our first check from Halle Berry. What year was that? I want to say my daughter was born. 2012. It was 2012 when I first got paid from Halle Berry.
You want to disclose how much that first check was?
So, like I said, I will though. It's not a lot of money, bro. It's
Okay.
really not. It was like 18,000.
Okay, cool.
Very first.
That's decent.
Now the second and the third and the fourth was a little.
That's
bit
when they
more.
started piping up.
Yeah. They started really paying them out then, but over the years, like that shit went down, it paid the bills.
It goes up and then
Yeah, it's like and like that's why I get happy on Memorial Day and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I know they can play it, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is the great thing about the publishing shit is, sign a publishing deal. Every rapper listen to this, sign a publishing deal. Because when people sample your shit, now you get a piece of the sample record, and you already know they're gonna start playing your old shit, the old record. So they're probably playing Halle Berry now just as much as they're playing the Sexy Red. So now they get 2 checks. And that's how publishing works. You don't have to sign a record deal. Actually, record deals are played out. Don't sign a record deal. Don't do it. Because it's basically like you getting your business away. Even if we was a grocery store, that's like Walmart coming to buy your grocery store and then giving you what they feel like you earn. You know what I'm saying? No, if you got your own grocery store, you got your own block, your own family, your own clients, then just keep that shit running. And you can be rich forever. The niggas be trying to be big dog rich and they fuck up their own business, right? And that's kind of what I do.
See, that's what I did.
That's what I'm
kind of working on now.
What was your biggest problem with the come up financially?
The biggest problem was the game changing on me. Like, so when that shit went down, then now the game is changing. Like around 2010 when Old Miss Do It came out, that's when trap music took over. Like it was no more Dallas Boogie, Atlanta Snap music. That shit was done. Like trap music came, it fucked up everybody. Then Drake came. So now niggas sing it. So if you didn't know how to sing or be a trap rapper, you was done. You was cooked. And so we was the lyricists. We was the rap niggas. So it was like, damn, y'all sustaining, but y'all ain't gonna be hot because you ain't harmonizing. And that shit been going on now since shit.
But another question I got, being that the Dallas boogie, Dallas music scene is coming back. do you see yourself working another Dallas
Man, so
hit or producing one? Because we know you do it also.
yeah.
Do you see yourself jumping back into that, or even bringing your own shit back?
Yeah, nah, cause nigga, like I'm telling you, these producers out here, these niggas been sending me like a bunch of Dallas boogie type shit, but they mixing it with trap. Like, so the shit sound dope as fuck. It's some shit that I can rap on, and you know what I'm saying, talk my shit, and also make like a little Dallas boogie type of record. So I might do it, bro. I don't know how.
I think that'll be dope.
My style.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you why I think it'd be dope. Cause that walk out the bank is fucking fire, bro. That shit is fire, bro. That's one of my shit. Hey, I like that song, bro. I don't know why. I think, me personally, I feel like that vibe is your lane, bro.
That's my lane, yeah.
I feel like that vibe, not too turnt, not too
It's still playing.
chill, but it's still
Still
boppy,
players,
it's still
yeah.
player. But I feel like that speed you can do. Maybe not the full Dallas boogie all the way, but walk out the bank speed is perfect, bro.
Yeah,
I feel
perfect.
like that's a perfect song, man.
That's really what I like to do. That's
Yeah.
that's the type of shit. That's the pocket I like to be in. And walk out the bank pocket because it's you still get the groove, but you get bars too. You know, so he gets to be an artist. You know what I'm saying? But he still can make you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tell
Right.
you, I'm up in the ranks. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
yeah, I had the most fun since Halle Berry. I had the most fun promoting that record, bro. Like, cause it got received so well, and people really fuck with it. You know what I'm
So
saying?
I think people miss that super.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I'm
think
bringing
people
it back.
miss that super, man.
I'm bringing it back, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell me.
Like you gotta, especially that Dallas music coming back, like that Dallas scene coming back. I think you should. I definitely think you should definitely re-enter that zone and tap in with that era.
Let's see what we got. Who is that? Brittany White. Solid shit.
She said solid shit. Great
Shout out to
interview.
Brittany
Been
White, man.
Dino said great interview. Been wanting to know the story. DJ P Funk said great interview.
Shout out P Funk. What's happening, bro?
We got DJ Straight Blaze in the building.
Yeah, my nigga P Funk. We be down in Austin, nigga.
What happened to that hurricane?
We going in.
Okay, so with the sale of the thing, did they do like a buyout of the record, or how was that?
No, they gave us our percentages, but we had to fight for them. Like when we went to court, we had to fight for our percentages too, because you know it was like we was trying to get out of contract and fight for the percentages. But you know when it came all the way down to it, I think the question was, you know, the final question: who created this whole thing? Because everybody knew who created it, but they would bounce around the answer. And they would find ways to bounce around the answer. So when it came all the way down to it, it was like, yo, who created this record?
Right.
Fingers started pointing back to me. So it was like, well, this nigga need to get the most percentages. You know, let's handle this shit. Let's get this shit taken care of. Like, so yeah, like, it just took so long because niggas, you know, niggas was being stubborn. To be honest with you, I was being stubborn, and everybody was just, you know, I was mad because I didn't get my just due, and I was trying to, and I'm still trying to work. But I was working all those years. I was still dropping shit, you know, trying to, you know, make a name for myself. Keep on this, because at first, the biggest fight that I ever had was not wanting to be a one-hit wonder. Like that shit eat me alive. But over the years, I was kind of like, man, fuck it. That shit happened. Now I'm a one-hit wonder. Oh well, let's keep going, nigga. Like, you remember why you do this shit. You don't do it just because, oh, you got a hit and you try to revive that success. We ain't here for success. We here because we love music. Like my nigga Blaze, like I know he loves music because the things he reacts to when I be posting on, you know what I'm saying, Facebook, the shit you be reacting to, I be like, okay, so that nigga, he like music for real.
Yeah.
You know, I can tell.
We definitely listen to music, like every genre, we listen to music, real music. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about everybody else, but I like, and my bro, like, we listen to all type of music. It could be a country song. If it's jam, we gonna tap in and we got what y'all say that shit. How we gonna? Oh yeah, that bitch do got something on it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just you know what I'm saying. How we are with music, man. I definitely. Damn. What you got? And what? What's all right. Let's before we go. What's something you can tell a young artist on the way? What can you tell them not to do? What is just some pointers for a young artist? Something of that sort. Let's just do that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you straight like this, bro. This is a business, and you know what I'm saying. You're a businessman. You have to be a businessman. Even if you're a street nigga, you a hood nigga. At the end of the day, you gotta be a businessman. Like you think about the Master P's and all these niggas. Like them motherfuckers was gangsters too, but they were businessmen. You gotta be a businessman. Every nigga was so dope. He was a businessman. You know what I'm saying? This is your business. So, what are the main key points of when you have a business? The product. First of all, make sure your product is good, nigga. Hey, it don't matter if you selling weed, you selling peanuts, you selling soap, you selling music. Make sure the product is good to make your journey easier. Because if your product is trash, you're gonna spend $200,000-$300,000 in this shit, and 5 or 10 years later be wondering why you ain't made it yet. It's because your product ain't good. Now you out of $200,000-$300,000. So now you want to quit and tell niggas how rap don't work. No, it didn't work for you because your product ain't good. Ain't nobody jamming that shit. Ain't nobody checking for that. You know what I'm saying? So make sure your product good, okay? And then when you market your shit, make sure you market it into the people who really fuck with you, who really know your demographic, know your target market.
Definitely.
All that shit, bro. And then, just work your shit like a business, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get your shit out there and work it like a business. You're a brand. You can't be fucking up the brand, fucking up the money. You gotta move accordingly. You don't need a manager. Just fucking work, you know what I'm saying, with a consultant. A couple niggas who will help you do shit, what to do, what not to do. But who am I, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, you got something? Nah, man, we definitely appreciate you coming and stopping through that Voice of the Reason, man. Fucking with, we got Jasmine. Jim Shawty said he need the original version.
Bro, him Shawty, I keep giving you the original version, bro. Why you keep losing it? What's good, bro? Man, Jim Shawty, my nigga.
I want to hear the original version too.
Yeah.
So if you got time, send that to Blaze or something.
Hey, the original version, that's the one with just like my beat. And then of course Q Smith, he got in the picture. He actually enhanced the beat that you hear today. So he kind of enhanced my beat and put some instruments behind it and worked on it a little bit, made it sound what it is today. So shout out to Q Smith, man, for sure. Shout out to my hood too. Hell man.
That's live. Shout out to the K, man. This is a real K-Town legend.
K-Town. I'm telling you,
K-Town legend in the building.
I've been all over these streets. Shout out to my nigga Enrique. Shout out to my nigga TB. Shit. There's so many niggas. Bro, I can't remember everybody, bro. Shout out to all my niggas, man. Mikey, Quinn Brown, $$ D. Yeah. The whole Green City, Spark Dog. Yeah. All these niggas, bro. We did some shit together, nigga. Free Big Spade.
Yeah, for real.
Nigga, my nigga JP, Pyrexican, like my nigga Jay Brook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's so many niggas, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, R.I.P. my nigga DJ. Yeah.
No, for real. Man, shout out to the whole K-Town, man. Y'all, it's really some major talent in the city, and they came through the city, man. I just had to bring one of the ones, you know what I'm saying, that put his foot in the game from the bottom to the top and being in the thing. And I definitely appreciate you taking the time and coming down here. You did what they said you wouldn't do, because some said you wouldn't come. But I definitely appreciate you taking the time, man, to come fucking with us here at Voices of Reason, man. Tell people how to reach you, where they need to follow you. I heard you say you got something going. What else you got going? What they can look forward to? Whatever.
Yeah. So we doing the sessions with Super where we performing in the weirdest places you can imagine. Of course, it's gonna be a little mic drop shit, but we might, we just gonna get creative and give y'all, records brand new records. So we doing brand new records. We're premiering them every Tuesday or every other Tuesday, and we got 3 out right now. We're still working on, the other 3. I'm kind of, amp it up a little bit, turn it up a little bit. So we get ready for the summer. Y'all can look for me at official SVPA on Instagram. Official SVPA. Follow me, man. And just go to my YouTube as well. Official Super. We outside, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I definitely appreciate you, man. Y'all know who it is, man. Hey, follow me on all platforms. Kicking it with me, man. This is Voices of Reason. You know what goes down each and every Wednesday. We definitely appreciate everybody tapping in with us right here and fucking with us, man. Super. Again, I definitely appreciate you, bro.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. Real shit, man. I'm glad what you're doing for the city, too, bro.
Man, I'm just trying to put light on this situation, man. I just want to put light on this situation. There's a lot of talent, a lot of growth here. There's a lot of people that did some shit that's actually making steps, and we just gotta put light on it.
Yeah,
it's that time. It's that time. So definitely appreciate y'all tapping in with us on Voice of Reason, man. Make sure y'all hit us up next week, man. We're gonna be here again this next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Man, y'all tap in with us, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. Peace.